What's up, you guys, and welcome back to Cozy Vlogs. My name is Kristen. If you're new, if you're not new, then thank you so much for joining back in today. It's great to see you. I want to take you guys along with me today while I am sowing out my fall carrots. I have been harvesting carrots here and there occasionally, and I have had such good harvests this year. And I mean, last year they were also good. They were just mini carrots that I was growing. But since I have been like growing them like I am growing them right now, my harvests have been so good and the germination rate has been so good. So I'm gonna share my growing tips with you today, and let's sow some fall carrots. I just picked up summer seeds the other day. I didn't have any left. Can you believe it? And yeah, let's go into the garden and let's get these carrot seeds in the ground. Okay, so as you can see, this is my carrot bed. I used to have onions in here. I think there might be like one or two left, but most of them I already harvested and got them out of the ground. We currently have some green beans, dwarf French green beans growing here, and I need to fertilize those probably. So what I want to do is I want to harvest probably these 2 rows of carrots. Here in the middle are purple carrots, and I think maybe these can go for a little bit longer. They have a very long day till maturation, so the vegetation period of these purple carrots is insane. Though I have pulled some last week and they were actually great size already, but because I won't be here for the next week or something, I do want to wait with the harvest of those purple carrots until I come back, just so I can like process them right. And then some of these rainbow carrots I'll give to my horse tomorrow, and some I will use in the dinner for like today and tomorrow as well. I gotta get my coffee mug out of this crate because I want to put the carrots into this crate and get the seeds out as well. And this variety that we're gonna harvest right now is Rainbow H, and I sowed them on the 11th of May. And I actually really love this variety. Wow, so pretty! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at those carrots. It's crazy. Okay, I have to be a bit careful because I don't want to get the soil in my coffee. Okay, let's see. This one here looks really big. Whoa! What the heck? That's a massive carrot. Like, oh my, I don't think I've even seen one like this in a store. This is massive. Whoa. Okay, let's see. Maybe we are in luck with the carrots. Yep. Whoa. Some of them I should have thinned out a little bit more. Whoa. Wow, I love those yellow carrots also. They're so sweet. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh no, this one split. Ah, that's too bad. It's fine. I'll just give it to my horse tomorrow. He will like it still. Oh my lord. And these, yeah, and these white carrots are also so fun. Wow. What a fun harvest already. They just come out like butter. Oh yeah, I used to have these onions in here, and this dogweed they have to pull up everywhere. This is my number one enemy in the garden. Okay, let's see. Wow, look at this color. Okay, so this should be different right here. Yeah, so you can see here, this is carrot charisma. This is the charisma carrot. And these here are all rainbow age. Super beautiful and super large fruits. This is insane. And what I will do when I store them in the fridge is I will like remove the top and remove usually like the little bit of the root, and then like wash them just a little bit and put them in a Ziploc bag with some moist but not wet paper towel, and that will store them for like weeks usually, and they were perfectly fine. But like I can't get over this carrot. This is like actually insane. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's actually insane. What a nice carrot. Okay, I'll just put them in here for now. Look, it's almost as large as this crate. That's actually crazy. Okay, so these are rainbow age, and then these here are charisma. And you'll really like see the difference where I thinned them out very nicely. This is a good size carrot though. And I love these small ones also. So fun for roasts and things like that. Still good size carrots. And I all planted them on the same day, so I all planted them on 11th of May. Okay, I just have to show you this massive carrot again. I just can't get over it. It's like, it's huge. I've never seen a carrot this long. That's crazy. And I mean, all of these other ones here are also really long and like nice. I mean, yeah, this one split. This one here. But my horse will definitely enjoy it still. And then these here are also great carrots. So far, so good. But I spotted here these two, and they actually look also relatively big. So let's see. Okay, not bad. But this one? Wow, nice. They're really girthy. Really girthy over here. And we just had some carrots from the garden the other day, and they were not woody at all, which you would expect if you have like large carrots. But they're not. Just nice. These are really funny here. Wow, these are great carrots. I'm just so happy with this carrot harvest, honestly. Already. Like I said, I won't harvest all of them right now. Let's see if we can find a few good ones here. They also look ready here. This is Naomi. Oh no, it broke. Let's see if we can pull it. Yep. Nice. It's a nice carrot. Also a good one. Okay, let's see these. Wow. Okay, I don't know. I really love these like funny carrots always. They just make me smile. Wow. Nice carrots. And this variety I'm gonna be resowing as well. Okay. Whoa. Nice carrot. Cute. So as you can see, I had very good germination here. Whoa. Okay. What a nice purple carrot. Okay, so honestly, I think this is all I'm gonna harvest for today for the carrots. I do want to leave some for when I come back, so then I will harvest all of it. But I do want to get at least these leeks into the ground and also some carrot seeds, because our first frost date is usually around October 3rd, October 5th. So, and a lot of these carrots have 70 plus days until maturation. And yes, they can grow with a little bit of frost. But still, I want to get them in the ground. Last year when I got them into the ground, it was the end of August or even beginning of September, and that was way too late. So I definitely want to get them in earlier a little bit this year. But I already have a second round of carrots in the ground. I can show you. So here I already re-sowed my carrots, and some of them are just now popping up, as you can see. And I planted these on 30th of July. So about, I don't know, 10, 11 days ago. And this is the variety Rote Riesen, or Red Giants if you literally translate it. And yeah, they're just starting to pop up now. Really nice. This is the bed where I had my garlic previously. And then here is the bed where I have potatoes, but I will show you in my August garden tour that I'm doing soon. So here I just want to fertilize it. I'm going to use chicken granules, and then we'll plant the leeks and also re-sow some carrots. And don't worry, we're going to get to the point in a second where I'll show you how to get a carrot harvest like that. Okay, so the way I sow my carrots to get a huge harvest like that is actually really easy. I do the least. I'm gonna start by saying I feel like the less you do for your carrots, the better they grow. Like the less you care, literally the better they grow. The only thing that I really do with carrots is I try to keep the soil very moist for the first few weeks of sowing, of when I have sowed them. And right now I'm just loosening up the ground just a little bit because there have been carrots here in the ground and onions. Okay, then I didn't really fertilize them a lot in the spring, but I do want to fertilize a little bit now because they have been growing in this spot. And since I'm also planting leeks here, I just want to give this area a good amount of fertilizer. I'm using just chicken manure here. It's just in granules, but if you have access to fresh chicken manure, that would be perfect as well, or a little bit composted. I love these chicken manure granules. We get them at the hardware store here. I know there is like this trend of growing chaos carrots, and I feel like it does work really well if you plant your carrots like chaos carrots. But I don't like when they just grow all over the place. I like when they grow in rows for some reason. I think it's just a personal thing. So what I will do is I will get this old like plank of wood basically, and I'll just make a rough row, just like by pushing it back and forth. I'll show you. You can see here that they grow in these rows in my beds, and I don't know why, but I just really like that because it looks organized. And I really like when things look organized. So that's why usually I plant them in rows. And then probably I'm gonna plant the leeks like in between. So these rows here are where I'm gonna scatter my seeds now. And then I'm gonna plant the leeks in between. And I don't think I've shown you which varieties I'm growing right now. I will grow the varieties Rainbow H, which is what we just harvested. So these are the white, pale yellow, orange carrots. And then I will grow Naomi. We also just harvested these. And this one here, Amsterdam 2, which is a newer variety. And the reason I'm growing this one is because it only has 80 days until maturation. These rainbow carrots I think have 95, and these Naomi also have 95. So this is why I'm growing this Amsterdam, just to get maybe an earlier harvest. Last year I've been harvesting carrots way into November, even December, and I got even a spring harvest of carrots. So I'm just gonna take the risk and plant these 95-day carrots, because I know they can grow with a little bit of frost. Like I said, our first frost date is usually around October 3 to October 5. So let's get these carrot seeds in the ground. You can technically make your own seed tape. That will be like a really fun thing to do. And if you do that, then definitely also scatter some radish seeds in between, because you'll get a harvest of radishes before the carrots are ready. And this actually marks where you planted the carrot seeds, because these germinate really fast. So this would be a good way to do that. So I'm just gonna start with the rainbow carrots. These seeds here, the rainbow carrots, the manufacturer actually colors the seeds. I don't know if you can tell. So when you put them into the ground, you can see very nicely where you are putting the seeds. And what I will do, I usually put them on my palm like that, and then just sprinkle them like you would sprinkle salt. And then I will thin them out later. Sometimes I do a really good job with thinning, and sometimes I don't. So I try to not over sow. But if it happens, it happens. You can always thin them out later. It doesn't really matter. You can also just do the tap and go. And I think I will do probably 1.5 rows of these rainbow carrots, because one seed pack, or maybe even 2, if they will go until the end here. Yep. And I also always like to add the vegetation period, how long it is. So just to have a rough idea of when I can harvest them if I don't find the seed packet anymore. Now I'm gonna sow Amsterdam. Oh my lord, there's so many carrot seeds in here. This will be way more than we can sow here. I'll just sprinkle them. I think I'll also do 2 rows of this. Okay, I just decided that I will do the last row here also with the Amsterdam variety. Why not? And I also don't want to open. Oopsie, that was a lot of seeds at once, but oh well. And I also don't want to open another pack of carrot seeds. Here is our last row, so I'll just put the tag here, I think. And then what I will do is I'll just cover these rows up with the soil that I just pushed to the side, and I'll just pat it down a little bit. And if I had, I would add a little bit of straw on top, just to help keep the moisture in, but you absolutely don't have to do that. But it does help. I will say that it does help if you have straw to keep the moisture in. And if you use straw, use organic. Yeah, I think the row was here, right? That I made. I was just thinking I should have waited until I had the leeks planted with burying the rows, because now I can't see where I put the seeds anymore. Okay, but I know here for a fact, so probably here I can plant, here, and then here, I think. Just give it good water. And I just sprinkled some more chicken manure granules on top. I don't know if that is really the case, but I at least feel like they sometimes do some moisture retention, which is really good. Okay, so this is what this bed is looking like at the moment. You can see we have our leeks in rows as well, and then in between are the carrots. And yeah, I'm gonna water them again later today, and then every day, probably once a day for the first 2 to 3 weeks, I want to say. And yeah, that should be good. Now I'm gonna take care of those carrot tops. I'm just gonna remove them, and then I will take them inside and put them into my fridge. But before we do that, I just spotted a little garden snack, so let's get this. I think there was another one here. Where is it now? Oh, here. It's a really big one. So let's get a little garden snack. Also, yes, we are gonna do a full August garden tour, but I just want to show you how beautiful the garden looks at the moment. And these, we're not gonna do the garden tour today, but another day, probably when I'm back, I'm gonna film it. But it looks so amazing right now, the garden, and I love this pumpkin arch. And the sunflowers are huge. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but they're actually huge. And one started opening the other day in the back, and our Atlantic giant pumpkin is also going. I love it. I check on it every day. I really love that one. You can also use the carrot tops as pesto, but I'm not really into that, to be honest, so I'm just gonna remove them. I could also give them to my horse, but I think he likes the carrots the best, especially this huge one. I'm not over it. It's crazy. This looks like a person, doesn't it? Let me know down in the comments below what you see in this carrot. I don't know, I feel like it looks like a person. Or like lovers or something. Okay, so this is what we have got today. Here are the carrot tops. I'm just gonna put them into the compost right now. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier or not, but after the carrots have germinated, I water them the same, so about once a day for another 2 to 3 weeks. So the first 1 to 2 months, I really try to water them every day, and after that, I usually chill with the watering a little bit. I water them every second to third day. Sometimes I don't water them 4 days in a row. Because the carrot, it's a root vegetable, and the root, like, it wants to reach down further if it doesn't get like a lot of water from where it is. So that's why I don't always, like, if they have grown already or they are growing, that's why I don't always water them every day. But yeah, that's my tips for carrot growing. I don't typically like fertilize them. Only in the beginning. So when I sow them, I will put down fertilizer that will like break down over the course of a couple of weeks or months. So like I said, usually this chicken manure granules, and that's all I really do with the carrots. I don't really do much with them. Like I said, the less you care, the better they will grow, and the bigger carrots you will get.
Okay, so after I got inside, I got to prepping dinner, and I had these shredded carrots that I harvested the other day and some homegrown cabbage, and I made it into a beautiful fall salad. And then I had these garlic scape cheddar biscuits, and we had some pork ribs together with the salad that I made. It was so delicious. And now I'm gonna show you how I store my carrots so they will last for weeks or even months in the fridge. So I have noticed that carrots store best for me if I store them in the fridge so they stay nice and crisp and they don't go like soft and all wonky and stuff. So what I do after I harvest them is I clean them under running water in the sink, and they don't have to be perfectly clean because I will use them rather quickly anyway, but they should be more on the clean side. And then I will put them into a Ziploc bag with some moist but not wet paper towel. And there's something about how the paper towel absorbs and gives out the moisture that keeps the carrots crisp. This is Spirit, everyone. You might know him from previous vlogs if you've been around a while. And he has been with me for a long time. And oh no! He put the carrots down there. I'm gonna get them for him. He's really interested in the carrots I brought. I did bring him a lot more. And he seems to really like them. He has been with me for 18 years now. He just stole one. But we're gonna do a little bit of training now. Yeah. And then we're gonna wash him and he'll get some more homegrown carrots. The last carrot. I'll put the other ones into his food bowl in his box. He's the best boy. Okay guys, I think Spirit really enjoyed these carrots. Some might say it's like unnecessary to grow your carrots, to grow your own carrots to feed them to your animals, but I only want him to have the best, and it makes my heart happy that I can give him something from my garden. And I don't know, it's just such a fulfilling feeling for me to offer him the best snacks. And so if you have made it this far, then thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you, and I appreciate if you came back for this video or if you're new here. If you enjoy this content, then please stick around and hit that subscribe button. I think the next vlog or long form video that I'm gonna upload is gonna be about fall decorating my house. So and I'm so excited for it. But as always, if you have made it this far, then thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate that you take time out of your day to spend some time with me here on my channel. And I hope you have the most amazing day. Never forget, you're worthy, you are loved, and I hope to see you back on my channel next time. Bye!